Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we doing this evening? Sorry for this slightly longer intro. I had to get rid of my son. Who we got coming in? Sneaky13, welcome along. Devilsman66, welcome along. Steamvan V2123, welcome along. Farmer Karen, welcome along. Pete888 UK, welcome along. Lars, welcome along. Farmer Doc, welcome along. Hope you're all good. Just doing his hair and makeup. I'm here. Evening, John. Welcome along. I just want to check something. I don't know how well today's video's done. It's been a weird couple of days. Friday's video did horribly. Did so badly. But today seems to have done about average. It's slightly down. So we're okay. I've got a plan for a video for tomorrow. I've got the script written for the video for tomorrow. I have recorded none of it yet. Yeah, it's neaty. I'm going to rework it slightly for next week. I think this week's video didn't have enough in it. I think that episodes 1 and 2 could actually have just been episode 1. I think that would have worked better. So yeah, I'm going to rework it slightly, try and put a little bit more content in each video. We'll see how we go. Glenn GT UK, welcome along. You're at work again, Farmer Doc. Nice. Just don't get caught. You've watched it, Farm Carrot? Awesome. Thank you very much. Right. I'm just having a look. What do we have stuff? No, we haven't had anything since Friday. So they're really short. Well, partly great because I'm currently working out how they work and how it gets done, because they are longer to record and shorter out the other side. Longer to prep, longer to record, and longer to edit. And I'm aiming for between 10 and 15 minutes. So part of the reason why I was saying what I was just saying about yesterday's video or today's video is because it came in short. And so I think I need to plan for more things to happen per video. So yes, I'm expecting to be hitting the 10 to 15 minute mark with the role plays. And yes, this week's was a little bit short, so I am looking at working a bit more. You got over 300 trash. That's awesome, Thefisherj. I'm nowhere near that kind of stuff. Right, I just need to do something quickly before we get started, because I have not yet done it this weekend. Gotta set this up to do this automatically. Oh, I have already updated FarmSim UK. Fantastic. Right. I don't think we haven't had anything since Friday, so that's good. Let's get into the realism experiment then. Like your forest pyramid, I think there was so much content coming out around the DLC that may have. I think it might have. I think you might be right, because normally forestry, I find these days, is actually fairly popular. Connor Farmer 22, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. I don't think we have anything new to turn on here. No, we're good. Do we want to look at there's something I was thinking we needed to look at, but I don't think we overly do, unless I want to have a look at a medium tractor. No, back. Content. Let's just have a quick look in the medium tractor, see if there's anything. It's got Fast Track 3000 in. I've got that in the same series already. Just trying to see if there's anything really that we could possibly bring in the medium to large tractors that would be good for us to have. But no, I think we're pretty good there. Large tractor wise, we've had a few nice new large tractors come in recently. T8 with front loader, no, I think I'm okay. Don't need that. Otherwise, yeah, I think we're good actually. Good evening, Jesse. Welcome along. RL Agri, welcome along. I hope you're doing well. Right, let's get in. Start. So I think we've got to see if we can get this. We're seeing if we can do the hay this time. We did go around and TED it. Did we go around and TED it? You're new out. Well, welcome along. I hope you enjoy the stream. Okay. We got some new options and things. But look at it. I'm making young trout faster than your 22 ponds. 22 ponds, Thefisherj. Jeez. We want to see if we can get some ponds in. I didn't TED it. Okay, so we've got to TED it today, and hopefully it'll be dry enough to actually affect. If it isn't, if we go and try and TED the field, we will just row it up, bale it, and wrap it. And make some silage out of it, and then buy hay. Got your new game PC? Awesome, Jesse. Oh, I want to check whether anybody's been using my code. And you wonderful people who use your two ponds. Yeah, that makes more sense. What do we got? Of course. 12. Okay. So when was my last stream? My last stream was on the 14th. Okay, so nobody's bought anything since the 14th, but we did have 2 people buy stuff on the 12th, so thank you very much. Slowly but surely, on that march towards partner. Yeah, I have so many clicks. I have so many clicks on my partner links and just not that many uses of it. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right. March soybeans, can't buy any more for your fish. Oh no. Right, we're in chat. We've got to go to the next day. 6 a.m. Sleep. Oh, we had 5 chicks born overnight. We've got a Steyr. Oh, actually, that might be a really good tractor. Oh, there's a Dominator available, but there's also this. What's the horsepower on this? 155. Can we upgrade it? Oh, we can get up to 190 for 70,000. We don't have 70,000. That would be a good tractor to have, though. That would have been a useful tractor to have got, but we can't afford. I can't afford it. It'd be 51,000, and it'd be replacing this, which has 210 horsepower. So no, we need something bigger than the Fendt, basically. Right. Oh yeah, we also need to work out if we can detach. See, it won't detach it. I might have to reset the front mower, I think. So let's reset the front mower to get that detached. No, let's jump out of this. Out of the way. Can't reset just the front mower. Steyr is great, yeah. It would be a really useful tractor for us to have. Don't think I've got any game sounds, chat. Give me a moment. Yeah, I don't. There we go. Yeah, you see, I can't detach it. Oh, we need to clear this yard up as well today, because we're bashing into all of these boxes, all these pallets. Hydration. It's Paul Sinclair. You don't have any sound. Why don't you guys have any sound? You should do. Yeah, you do. Hello, Hugo. Welcome along. So I leave the mower on the front. No. I fold the mower up. There we go. Right. Let's see if this will tether. Switch to the rear. Start it up. Did I go to Agrotectica? No, I didn't. Right. Now, is this hay in here? Grass? No. Let's give it a try then. Is that tedding? I think that might be, actually. No, that's grass. 7 liters. It does not seem to be tedding. What's the moisture level on this field? Moisture is at 0.3. Yeah, that should be fine. I don't know. I don't know whether that is or isn't. You have game set, yeah. Yeah, it's doing it again. Right, I don't think we're going to waste our time doing this because there's hay. You can see the hay there, and there's grass. So it's not heading down. So I think we're just going to road this up. We'll see. What's the weather forecast for today, actually? Oh. If it dries by midday, we're fine. But I don't think it's going to. Balked for hay, it could be. Which would be annoying. It does have... We have altered its settings to try and make it work, but I'm not sure it will. It's the realistic weather mod that's causing the problem, Paul. Okay. No. Hey, Tosh, welcome along. I don't think we're gonna get a field of hay out of this. I think with the rain coming, we're probably better off just rowing this up and making silage. Although I don't know, that is all hay there. I don't know, actually, that is all turning to hay. No, it's working. Look, it's all hay down that left-hand side. Yeah, this is actually going to work. It is working. We are making hay. It's just not instant. Okay, that's fine. I can work with that. It's not perfect, but it looks like this is helping stuff to dry, and stuff is drying to hay.
Gamer Dragon TV asked me, Jeremy, if cars had emotions, which one would have trust issues? Trust issues in the world of cars, eh? Well, I'd have to say the Alfa Romeo. It's like that friend who's charming, dashing and full of promise, but you never really know if it'll actually show up on time or show up at all. It's got the looks and the flair, but reliability, that's as unpredictable as a Frenchman's lunch break. Beautifully flawed, just like a soap opera.
Hey GD, welcome along. Why is the mower off to the side? That's weird. Yeah, guys, go check out GD. He's awesome. Oh, GD. So I played some Fallout 4 for the first time this afternoon. Really enjoyed it. Had a ball playing that. And I played it on my Steam Deck. So I went, oh, I want to have a play around on my Steam Deck. That'll be fun. I got the Steam Deck out, played some Fallout 4, and really enjoyed it on the Steam Deck. Which is just fantastic machine. By sound old Unimog JCB 200 icon. Nice. Right, we're at the middle of this field. It's got the morning to dry out. And lots of it is actually drying out, so. We're lucky the sun will get on it. We'll dry out a bit and we'll be able to make some hay bales. Yeah, I've done the main quest, but I might go back and finish the side quests at only about 30% complete. Oh, wow. I have just got out of the vault. And going around town, I'm heading towards the settlement. The thing that impressed me most about it was that when I came out and when I first met Cogsworth said my character's name. I've never seen that in a game before. I've never had it where I've had a custom name in a game before, and the game has actually read that custom name out. That really surprised me. I liked that a lot. Take the front mower to the shop garage and sell it and buy another one. yeah, I need to work out whether it's manual attach or the mower. So we're going to take it all down to the shop. We're going to reset everything, and then we will we'll see if I can attach it to a different tractor. I mean, see if I can attach it and detach it from the front of the other tractor and front of the vent. And if we can't, then that's, well, that could be the mower. Oh, I could reset the, yeah, we could do that way. Garage, mowers, that. Q1 map, set, yes. Okay, mower is back at the shop. Go pick that up later. More and more of this field is looking like it's hay, which is great news. Evening, Chef Bear Pooch, welcome along. By the way, caught up your 2 roleplay episodes, great start. I'm looking forward to see where it take it. Thank you, GD. I'm going to rework the episodes to be a little bit longer. There is a story, and it's not just about the farm. Well, it is about the farm, but it's more than just setting the farm up. I will say to you all now. There are more characters to be introduced, more plot lines to be introduced. We are just getting established, but as I said at the start of the stream, after doing last week's and this week's, I think the first 2 episodes could have been a single episode. Yeah, I think the first 2 episodes could have been a single episode. And I'm half tempted to re-edit things, but we might just leave it and just do better from episode 3. But yeah, it should be. So I'm aiming for nearly double the length. Cool, because yes, I agree. After editing today's episode yesterday, I felt it was too short, so. Right, so we are going to leave this to hopefully dry out this morning. If we're lucky, it'll dry out before the rain. Because it's not going to be a short shower. It's yeah. And it's not going to be dry. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, 8 minutes with that was too short. And I freely admit today's video was too short. Yeah, this is drying out nicely as the morning goes on. And the mist begins to clear. So yeah, looking to do a longer episode for next Sunday. Getting hooked on that type of series. I'm watching yours and one other. Both are good. Awesome. Hey, chameleons. Welcome along. Can't wait to see where mine goes. I have rebuilt parts of the map to fit the story. And I may yet have to buy, I may have to buy FS25 on Steam yet in order to get a third character in. I think the episode was late just right, but now we only just need to get to know the characters. When the farming starts, yes, longer would be good. Yeah, it's one of those things where I think it would be better to have been maybe 4 or 5 minutes longer. I think over 10 minutes is what I'm aiming for, and probably less than 15. If I can hit that sweet spot, I'm happy. And last week's hit it. Last week I think was 12 minutes long. This week's was only 8. So enjoying your Highlands farm and indulging in an IPM farming and watching me, nice. Maybe saying that you're a DM. I can't wait to see where you go. Oh, thank you, Steepy. Yes, I am a DM, so 20 minutes is too long for me to do for a roleplay. 20 minutes for a regular episode, I can do without too much hassle. 20 minutes for a roleplay is going to take way too long to do. It then becomes more about the playthrough than the roleplay, which is unfortunately not what a roleplay is about. Also, you know, a character, while there are interactions between Jack and other characters, a lot of it is him talking to himself. So, yeah. Yes, a few twists and turns to come. Maybe even some stuff that isn't necessarily from Jack's point of view. When you do contracts, how do you get the time to show on the progress bar? That's a mod, Mike. That's a mod that I'm using. It's the more realistic contracts mod or something like that. It alters the timings of the contracts, so that stuff that will take longer you get longer for, and stuff that is really short you get less time for. Overdue tax of 500. Thank you, Stevie. That's all right. We got 32,000 in the back. I'm not too worried about it at the moment. How much is my Fed worth, actually? 29,000. You're worth over 30,000. $1993 this. But it'd be less horsepower for more money. Can't really do that. Had that card where nothing in your bank, so when did you have funds? Thank you. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a David Brown. I don't know if I should put the pool on the vertical stream. Just so people know what the hell I'm talking about sometimes. FS25 expanded sorghum to be able to produce straw as well. Don't think so, chameleons. Not unless that's a recent update, because I haven't done sorghum recently. So, as far as I know, that's not the case. Which glasses have I got on? I've got them. Yeah, this all seems to be drying out rather nicely. And once it is dried out, it won't change back. So as long as we get a vast majority of the field done before the rain comes, or dried out before the rain comes, that will be fine. Code players claiming so I don't use okay, yeah, I've spoken about this quite a bit. AI is a wonderful tool, but you've got to keep your eye on it. You've got to question, you've got to go and check out its sources, because if you don't, then it will give you false positives for stuff. For example, for tomorrow's video, I was using ChatGPT to help me write the script. And if I just put in, these are the mods I want in this, write me a script that covers these mods, so that I can, you know, I can output this. What I would have talked about would have been utter rubbish. I had to go through half a dozen to a dozen revisions for the script before I had something that even vaguely matched what the mods did. But it is really powerful. It is, as I said last time, it is something where if you know what you're doing and you know how to control it, you can do things that previously would have taken you days, weeks, months to do in a fraction of the time. The extended straw mod adds those, yes. So my day job, I have an integrated AI in my coding software. I use it every single day, not just to help me code, but help me debug. Oh my lord, debugging so you would have, if I had a massive program with a multitude of files with thousands of lines of code in, and I tried debugging something with like that could take hours. Now I go to my AI and I go, I have this error message. can you tell me where the software does this? And it will go and it will show me where my error is coming from in my code. And I can go and I can then go through my code and I can work it out. And that saves so much debugging time, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's where it comes from. It is an awesome tool. As I said, the reason why I've been able to turn around farms in UK in a matter of months rather than years is because I've been using my AI coding tool to help me build it. And yeah, there is stuff that I would have spent days researching to build if I hadn't had that to help me do it. Canola and Soya too, yeah. Right, let's leave this then for a few hours. We'll see if it dries out enough to make hay from later today. Debug can take forever, and quality verification must make such a difference, especially for someone with my skill set. Yeah, it's an interesting thing for my career. Because someone like me, who is a very experienced mid to senior level developer who knows what they're doing, it is a very useful tool for building stuff quickly, saving yourself a lot of time. But as I said, you need to know what it's doing. You need to understand what the code it's doing is doing, because quite often, and we've had this a few times, where you'll get it to write something, you'll get it to output something you want it to make, and you'll turn around and you'll look at it and it is doing hundreds upon hundreds of requests to the database, and you look at it and go, that is not good. And if I put that out and I had that out there on the website, it would take the site down. You know, it would slow the site to a crawl. It would be some of the worst coding I'd ever seen, and it would be just, yeah, this is not good. And you need to be able to spot that, is the thing. You know, you need to be able to go, right, yes, that's not good coding. that needs to be changed. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to build a rubbish website. If you know what you're doing, you can catch it and go, no, actually, do it this way, please, so that it doesn't take my website down. And it'll go, oh yeah, my bad, and go and rewrite it for you that way. And you kind of need that knowledge. So for a mid-level to a senior level developer, it's great. The trouble is, the way you used to do that would be your junior developers. So you'd send your junior developer away to go and write that code and come along and build, and build that bit. And now, of course, you don't. So, but the thing is, if you don't have junior developers coming in and learning the ropes that way and learning to build things that way, then, you know, where are your mid and senior developers going to come from in the future? So I think that the bit of my industry that is going to change the most is what the role of a junior developer is going to be. Yeah, and I think there are going to be less junior roles, but there can't be no junior roles is what I'm saying. There has to be, they have to have those roles in there. Otherwise, in a few years, there's no one to do your programming for you. Yeah, cheers, Sea Beast. And Pete, 888 UK, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. So, yeah. It is a little bit of a double-edged sword. I think, like everything in this world, it will eventually shake itself out. It will eventually work out as to exactly how that will work. It has to, because companies are going to not have enough people if it doesn't. So that's the thing that interests me about it, and I don't fear it. There's a lot of fear mongering around AI that I just don't adhere to. Bartos 689168, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. And I kind of want to say something controversial, but there's a lot of fear mongering around AI, a lot. And there's a lot of people who think, oh, we'll automate everything. Absolutely everything will be automated with it, and we won't have to have any human interaction at all. I think that's a very bad idea. Coming in my line of work, the bonus, I'm trained the manual side of training people, so I feel a little safer than most. Yeah, the thing is, this has been true for a very long time, is that humanity makes an innovation, it changes the way everybody works, and humanity and society adapts. Yeah, same as the early. Hell, it's the same as when you know the first weaving machines came out. This is a centuries-old thing, a centuries-old situation. I wonder if my plow has. Oh, hang on. The ignition's detached. I'll find out. I'm half tempted to see if I can get some hot glue to hold that in place, but it would worry me that I would damage it. Did Joseph mean you have a lot of answer for regarding AI? The problem with AI at the moment, and the place I do think that there needs to be a certain amount of legislation is around the malicious stuff, around the misinformation, around that kind of thing. There's a lot of people in the world who are currently trying to use it to spread a lot of damaging stuff. Sorry, bit of a cough. Yeah, I think we need to very carefully deal with that. I don't think they're the biggest. That wasn't AI, and people make mistakes. Without going into politics, because we're not going into politics here. Without going into politics, I have seen far more egregious things from the right doing that kind of thing than I have from the left or the center. Yeah, crypto is pretty bad. Yeah, AI used for the production of misinformation and videos, AI videos at the moment, producing really. Oh, okay, turn the plow. I do need to change this tractor because this tractor does annoy me. I think there has to be a certain amount of. I think misinformation is a big issue worldwide. Yes. And that's the thing. That's why I've said before, chameleons. I think that just pure... I don't know. So, okay. Without getting into politics too much here, I dip my toe in. I like the BBC. I like what the BBC does. I think the BBC is a massively important part of our culture and a part of who the British are. People forget about an awful lot of the stuff that the BBC does. And that's the thing. You know, it's globally recognized as one of the greatest news sources in the world. The thing that tells me that the BBC is about as unbiased as you can get is that it is under constant attacks from both the left and the right. And no news service that is truly biased gets attacked by both sides of the political spectrum. So they've got to be doing something right. To be in a position where you are peeing everybody off. So, Paul, question. So the TV license is what, £120 a year? If I'm correct, is it £120 a year? Something like that. Hang on, let me find out before I go yapping my mouth. £174 a year. Okay. So £174 a year. I pay £20 a month for Sky. On its own, I pay £20 a month for Sky. That which I watch less than the BBC, and I pay £240 a year, and that is like the base level of Sky. For a worse service, I pay £240 a year. I pay about £100 a year for Disney Plus. I pay I pay £100 a year, over £100 a year for Amazon. It is not an expensive thing. Hey, Farmer Jordan. Yeah. And that's it pays for radio, it pays for amazing children's programming, it pays for all their news service, it pays for the world service. You can go, as a British citizen, you can go and watch and listen to the BBC worldwide and get news from home out of your license fee. It is... what you get for it is ridiculous. And yeah, and the thing is, so on Disney Plus, on Amazon, on Paramount Plus, on all of the streaming services, and on Sky, I have adverts. So I pay more money to access those services and have adverts on them than I do for the BBC and have no adverts on any of it. Oh, I've still got a weight on the front of this. Right. Let's see if this will attach. Hey, Alfie, welcome along. But we don't have a front PTO on this. Yeah, I think that is just... the Unimog. Okay, fine. Would the measure board class cheating? No, it wouldn't, because it counts as a tape measure. They do adverts. It's not in the middle of their shows, though. Not in the middle of films and things like that. They do promos. There's a difference between advertising and promos. So, yeah, I included Disney Plus in that. Disney Plus don't have adverts. They have promos as well. So, I'll let Disney Plus off that. So, it looks like it's the Unimogs that has the issue. Although... Oh, no, there we go. Rather pay £20 a month for Sky channels than $174 for access repeats all these. But Sky is just full of repeats. Most of Sky's channels are repeats. Go have a look at the Sky schedule. I promise you, vast majority of Sky's channels are repeat channels. Vast majority. Might have more channels, but they're all repeats. And when I say I paid £20 for Sky, I've negotiated a cheap price for Sky. Most people end up paying £60 a month for Sky. To get a similar service. With ads. Yeah, most these days, you know, everybody can only make so much TV. A month, or that must be a month, Sneethy. Yeah. I don't think it's too much. That's just my opinion. I mean, you know, you are welcome to your own opinion, but I'm just laying out my reasons why I think it's worth the money. Pay less money for all Sky channels than more money around dozen channels for BBC. But you're not, this is the thing, you're not paying for just a dozen channels from the BBC. You're paying for all the radio, and you're paying for there not to be adverts, and, you know, it's more than just a dozen channels, is what I'm trying to say. And it also, because it's paid for by the license fee, because it's our national broadcaster, it isn't commercial. They're not chasing ratings. They can do things that other channels can't because they're not chasing those ratings. We get world-class documentaries that we wouldn't otherwise get, and we get insights that wouldn't happen. And as a result, the other channels then are made better because of what the BBC outputs. Then what do you replace it with? What do you replace the license fee with? That, why did I connect that to the front of this? Oh no, now it's working. Okay, fine. It just needed resetting. Nothing. So we have adverts and the BBC becomes just another commercial station. That's the trouble. What is that doing? Yeah. You just get, it just becomes another commercial station. Beholden to the same shareholders and people as everything else. If you don't use it, Yes, please. If you're watching my stuff, please don't use an ad blocker. I mean, I understand the kind of pressures. There you go. You'd pay £20 a month on Sky for just that. In fact, you pay more than that because sports channels are like 30 quid a month now, aren't they? I think. How are my animals? Do my animals need feeding? Sheep are good. Cows. I think we could do with feeding our cows today. Right. Done this. I need to take. Do we have a seed? We don't have a seed yet. I do need to go and cultivate our field. And we need to tip the rest of those in. Do we not? How's this doing at the moment? We've got nearly half a thing of peas. What fence is this? This is the Fed 822 Turbo Shift. It's a mod. It's not a great mod. It has an issue where the back window opens all the time, and if you do not have the tractor selected and you go switch between cameras, the camera freezes. My make it appears BBC's problems are fixable with elections. Our news problems stem from a handful of billionaires. Our news, that's the thing. The thing about the BBC is that our news is partly kept honest over here because of the BBC's reputation. Yeah, which is why we're on that subject, which is why I'm dancing around it a little bit, because I don't want to get into that. It is funny. Whatever tractor I get next, I need GPS on. Hey, Wayland Simlick. Oh, Father Jordan landing for a 96.66. Now, why am I doing this? Because we're trying to improve our, we want to improve our environmental score. And I don't know what seeder I'm going to get yet, so. Christmas album is definitely creeping in more now. Sodus coming in with 10 gifted subs. Welcome, Sodus. I hope you're doing well. Who we got? Tippy Tipperton, Free, Belston, Loopy Loza, Alex Andersen, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Brew Killer, Flying Machine, Carney Bays, Pat Home, Mot Hadja, and 2022 Farming Guy. Welcome to the subscribers. If you've received a gifted sub from Sodus, please give him back in chat because he's awesome. Sodus indeed comes rocking in. We're not going to be able to do this work in the rain, by the way. You are excellent. Very pleased to hear it, Sodus. I quite like this little cultivator. I actually have Britain's version of this, I think. Although the Britain's version I have is wider, I believe. And we have the kickoff of a hype train. We're at level 3, so 10 packs of Streamloots cards. We are at 76% though of level 3. So yeah, we go over the top of level 3. I will add another 5 packs of Streamloots cards onto that. And yeah, then you can disrupt me on the farm, or help me if you want, to your heart's content. $94.94 for Sneaky. Some high scores this evening. And Sodus coming in with another 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Sodus. Lupul Sel Rao, Oliver Bowden 21, Exo Wolf 07, Colin 31, and J Garan 1217. Welcome to the subscribers. We are up to level 4. 86% of the way through level 4. 15 packs of Streamloots cards coming in a little bit. If you've received a gifted sub from Sodus, please give him back in chat because he's awesome. This is not a bad tractor, but I do need more horsepower. I've got my eye out now, I think, for something. Well, ideally I'd like the New Holland. The T8020 would be great, but the T8020 is also expensive. Well, no, it's only 111. Oh god, that game. Maybe we could try and get one of those on sale. Hang on. Talking of sales, 74,000, but it's got no rear 3-point, does it? No, I don't think it comes with a rear 3-point. Additional weight. No, we can't get the rear 3-point is what I need on that. And we can't get up to 74,000, so. We could get the New Holland via hire purchase. We could, very much. Oh yeah, no PTO either, so that Ford is no use to me. I could get the New Holland. Very much could get the New Holland. trade this in. We could trade this in and use as much money from this as we can for to pay off as much of the HP as possible. Actually, would be a way to do it. So trade, do basically a trade-in. Can you modify the tractor of the dealer? I can modify this tractor of the dealer to add GPS. I don't need to, though. Are you watching someone, Roger, rating baby sex, and now you're here? Hey, McChicken Gaming. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Welcome along. Do you think we should up our horsepower? Do you think it's time to get a bigger tractor, chat? I don't know how much do we have? What are we paying at the moment per month? Oh, we've got quite a few things, so we're paying a fair amount. We're paying for the Unimog every month, 4,000. I'm assuming I missed the sale of the onion rings. Yeah, we've moved back to the realism experiment, so we're back on Saxlingham. What do you think? Should we go part exchange this tractor? If I can't have New Holland, then what we've got to look at is we're going to have to look at a high-end mid-range tractor. So if we're looking at 100,000 roughly, we're probably, yeah, because you see that we got really cheap. So I'd be looking at something like this case. But I'm gonna want see, we're looking at 143,000. No, there's nothing that comes close. We hit level 4, 3 levels completed. I will give out stream loots, please. Right, nope. Coupons, there we go. $15 packs of cards. There we go. Copy that. Here you go. Grab a free pack of Streamloots cards, people. I'm going to start listing any leftover packs in Discord because we've got a whole load of available cards. Oh, we got to stop. I think the realism experiment rules say we can't do this in the rain. And what is that? Got to buy some lime. Big bags. Big bag of lime. Yeah. So if we're going to switch tractors during this rainstorm is probably the best time to do it. Let's go see what it would cost us. I think we'll leave our bit here. Cheaper than the taxes. Much cheaper than the taxes. Right, we'll leave our cultivator here. Head back to the farm.
Farmer Jordan 25 is shearing his sheep.
And some good shearing it is. I mean, go and have a look. Go and see what we can do. They get a new tractor, but not new and New Hollands. Well, it's depends. We'll have a look. We'll go down the shop and we'll have a look. We'll see what there is. But yeah, this vent is annoying me. So unless there's one on the mod hub, but I'll have a look on the mod hub when we get down to the shop. Just see what there is. 111,000 for what? 230 odd horsepower. That's a lot of tractor for the money. Finding myself doing a lot more in-cab stuff these days. I'm in an in-cab phase at the moment. Might start playing on Drummond. Drummond is a fantastic map. Drummond might be where I go after Kinleg. And I say that only 6 episodes into Kinleg. Still got 30 odd episodes to go. Is it worth mulching when using PF? Yes, it is. You still get the yield boost. So, yes. Although, as I said on Kinleg, you need to make sure that you get enough of a yield boost to cover the cost of the, yeah, of that. Right, so, let's turn this off. Oh, actually, let's go see how much we can get for this. Because it's going to be less than the money we've got at the moment. And then we can see how much that reduces everything by. Oh, I've got all my... Where is it? There it is. Right. So... if I repaint and repair this, we might as well repair this anyway. Its value to sell is 32,000. So we might get relatively 35,000. Did that change color? Hope that didn't change color. Hey, Scooters Workbench, welcome along. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Oh. Nobody's about. Right. Medium vent tractors, I said a lot of speed to. They are nice, but the mods that we've got is not great. That's the trouble. Right. I want category. You know what? Hell with this. I know Farms of UK is broken at the moment. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this. Oh. I don't like navigating the mod hub. Part of my reason for building my own listing site is because I don't like navigating the mod hub. Right, medium tractors. Let's have a look. There's the TM175190, but I've got that on Kinleg at the moment. I don't really want to grab that. I'm not sure. The other thing is, I'm not sure these have the power levels. Love the JCB. I would love to get a JCB, but the icon is a little too expensive for me, I think. there's that. There's the Traction series. The Traction King is a cracking tractor. I do love those. Those are a huge amount of horsepower for no money at all. What else we got? Who do we have? Shane Gaming 69. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. There's what we got in the big stuff. There are mod in the big stuff that I've missed. I don't think there overly is. The old style case looks like we had a look at that a minute ago, though. It's a little bit heavy. What's the price on this? 180,000. You see, we can't go that high. That's really expensive for what we're after. That does. Oh, that does have a. What about the Steigers? So that has 300 horsepower for 69,000. That's a lot of tractor for the money. Don't know. We'd have to have a look. Did I add it into here? No, it would be on the cheap end. I might need to, because this is the thing. So for 281 horsepower for 111,000. You see, that's the trouble I've got. Is that's a really good value. Let's save here, I think, and we'll go out and we'll have a look on the mod tab, see what we can get. Just we'll have a look at the contracts in a moment, Paul. I think that's saved. Yeah, that's saved. Right, let's go see what we've got, shall we? Yeah, I think you can as well. Right. So, tractors, large tractors. So we've got the Unimog to do all of the karting around and everything. So one of these case Steigers would be really good. So I'm going to install that, because that's 79,000 for a ton of power. What's the Massey like? 225 horsepower for 140,000. That's too much. We're looking for older tractors. John Deere 8,000. 90,000. No, that's not what's enough horsepower for the money. We need older stuff. That Fendt is too expensive. Hey, see, I'd really like this, but this is 355,000. Right, let's see what we got in mid-level tractors. 7R. 7R I think is too expensive. 6R. See, even 6R starts at 255,000. So that's too much money. What's that international go up to? 125 horsepower. That's not powerful enough. Large. That's. See, T7 HD I would love to have. Yeah, there's nothing really in the mid levels other than the Case Magnum. Goes up to 97 again, 97,000. So we'd be, I think, the only tractor other than the New Holland is that case Steiger? The old Fiat. What this one? This goes up to 180 horsepower. It's cheap, but it's not enough horsepower. And there's not a bigger one of that. Case Caterpillar is 135. So as nice as that is, that wouldn't work. And the Case Traction King is the other one. No front PTO on this, but 70,000 for 300 horsepower, which we've already got in. And then this is the fence that we've got in and we're using at the moment. So yeah, I am very tempted to go with that big case. I think this is going to be really good for what we're after. And we then might need a smaller, well, we'll work it out. So we want to turn that on. Stephen Murphy, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. We are going to need a smaller tractor, I think, around the yard. Maybe. We'll go and have a look at our options, I think. Hey, so welcome along. A lot of horsepower for a cheap price is what we're after. We've got there isn't a Fendt 900 Vario first gen, unfortunately, unless that's the one we're using. Certainly not seen anything cheap enough around that. But we'll see if we can put a PTO on that case, because I think if we can put a PTO on that case, that is just gonna sell it to me. And then we can look for a smaller yard tractor as well. Right, let's have a look at this case then. So yeah, look at that. That is cheaper than the New Holland. The quad track is cheaper than the New Holland. What's the quad track start at? 360 horsepower. $360 is plenty. Yeah. Beacon light, yes. Right. So we do have a PTO at the back of this. And a quick hitch. Yeah, we could add a quick hitch, and that gives us the 3-point at the back. And then we got the only brand, no decal. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, we can go Steiger green. The black. Or the red. And that is 77,000. So higher purchase. We said we get about 30. Yeah. So we'd get 30,000 for that. So 40%. If as our starting amount. If we go with, that's 4,000 a month. Okay, just say. So that is that option. So that would cost us 4,000 a month. Or if we could up the final fee and have it cost us 2,000 a month. Alternatively, this for 281 horsepower, so less horsepower. So HP that with we'd only able to be able to do 20% for some reason. That would cost, that is too expensive per month. Yeah, that's way too expensive a month. We can't afford to do that. What wheels can we get on this? That's still going to cost us 70,000, that one. And then under here, this, to get this up over 300 horsepower. For the Traction King, that is 85,000. So even the Traction King is expensive. 15,000 for GPS. So I'm very tempted to get the GPS model. This is the best choice. It really is the best choice. Beacon light on top, quick hitch on the back, and GPS module would cost us it would be a little bit more expensive. We'd probably have to go for 18,000 final fee, but that would be doable. That would be doable. Okay, we'll replace the Fent with that, and we'll sell the front weight on the Fent as well. Bye bye Fent fabrics. So, where's my trigger? I've hidden all the triggers because I was using them for the there we go. Right, so repair, repaint, yes. Sell, 51,000, yes. Repair, yes. Repaint, yes. Sell, yes. Okay. Right, there we go. This is now going to be massive overkill for the cultivator I've got. Massive overkill. Steiger. Standard wheel setup. GPS module. Beacon light. Quick hitch. And number plate. Who's it going to be? Ha ha! VFGAMING. Congratulations, Sodus! You have been selected at random from the tractor driver and above level patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subscribers. And so I'm going with VF50 SDS or 50 DUS for Sodus, and we will okay that, and we are going to hire purchase that. As I said, we're going to go up to 36,000. I think is a good cost. I think we will get that under 4,000 a month with option 2. So we'll pay 10,000 at the end. We'll end up paying 92,441. So only less than 1,000 on top of the purchase price. So we will purchase that. Okay. Did you know that harvest can auto connect to the header trailers? What? I didn't know that. There we go. Got 3 windscreen wipers. My favorite part of the game and a new tractor. Oh yeah. Does mean that we can work bigger fields with this now. I mean, this is a bit overkill for what we've got. Contracts. So current contracts that are available: 2 bale wrapping, a baling, 3 cultivating, an irrigation, 3 mowing, a ploughing, 2 sowing, a spraying, a stone picking, a transport, and a couple of tedding, although we don't do tedding. With this tractor, the rain wouldn't stop me, no. And that is a seeding contract. That's a little bit different. Right, what have we got seeding contract wise? Where's seeding? Sowing, there we go. That one is the one we want. Field 8. Perfect. Borrow items. Okay. Right, let's get this back down to the farm. You really need to try the... I think I did a map tour of Limp Inky. No. Lip Inky. Oh. My next thing to do is to get back to doing map tours. Hey, Mason C, welcome along. Reiku 011, thank you. Cheers. Buy sugarcane. Hey Lorraine, welcome along. This is not as fast as the Fent, but we're not expecting to go very far. Now, I wouldn't feel so bad getting the old JCB. The old JCB would now be a good little addition to the farm, I think. I'm fairly sure I gave it a really positive review when I did my map tour. No, that's... Getting everything you have on your setup for Christmas? Nice, Lorraine. That's awesome. JCB, they gave you the farm manager start for this map is a fun little 4-wheel steer tractor. This isn't Kinlake. This is Saxlingham. No, this isn't Saxlingham. This is Saxlingham. Keep calling it Saxlingham. I'm good, thank you, Farmer J. I hope you're doing well. Could you test your harvester? Not sure what it's doing on all harvester and header trailer. I don't have a harvester. I haven't bought a combine on here yet. Partly because we didn't do grain crop on here this year. So it broke, had the steering wheel, and that's all. Mine is going to cost a bit more because in play, yeah. Also, I did get mine free. So chat, do you think we could do this in the rain? Give this a little bit of a trial by fire. Might get stuck. Wow. No, it won't. It's drifting over this. That's insane. Right, we'll try out our new GPS as well. That's not even breaking out a sweat. Admittedly, I'm going over bits I've already gone over, but... Yeah, that is, look at that. That isn't sinking into that ground at all. Even with the rain, that's not sinking into the ground. That's crazy. This is a plowed field and this tractor is acting like it's nothing. Look at that. Right, I didn't get front weights. I don't really need front weights for the equipment we're using at the moment. We might grab some front weights later when we need it. Yeah, tracks are doing all the work. They spread the weight so nicely. It's part of the reason why one of the things I would love to see is soil condition. Soil condition, I think, absolutely should be a thing in farm sim. It doesn't have an option for a 3-point on the front pull, but then we don't, the tractor we're using here, we don't need a 3-point. GPS, and that's because it's base game GPS. If I hadn't already started the field, I would have set it to... I would have set it to straight lines at a certain angle instead of the in-game GPS. What sim... Well, this is FS25 I'm playing at the moment. It is a little bit wonky when I'm first lining up, but I think that's fine. Oh no. That was way too early that I did that. I was doing nicely in cab, but now I'm finding I need to be out of cab. I do have the realistic weather mod on, yes. Because I'm determined to get it working. You got 25 for 3? Awesome, Lorraine. Would anyone be interested to join your Xbox server on this map? We have 5 people in it. Not really the place. Costs $1,000 to replace the wiper blades. Ow! What, on this tractor? With 4, oh right, got you. Ah, yes, I saw it on there today. Because my son was going through all of the stuff on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I went, oh, cool, FS25's on there. Oh, it's Xbox Series S and X, because we only have an Xbox One. I am actually really fortunate with my Game Pass Ultimate. I upgraded 2 days before they announced the cost increase, so I managed to get it at the old price, as they which is what they announced after everybody kicked up a fuss. So I'm quite pleased about that, about having it at the cheaper price. Do not plan on cancelling that now. Although it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when the Steam machine gets released. Yeah, it is crazy how much to charge now. And people were right to kick up a fuss about it. It is just unfortunate that their choice was that anybody who'd already cancelled now had to pay the new price. I did think that was a little bit of a... It's not worth it at the new price. It absolutely is not worth it at the new price. As I said, and as I said, with the Steam machine coming, that is just going to make it even less worth it. For my birthday, I told my mum to pay for my Game Pass for a year. Nice. Yeah, if they put the price of the Game Pass up, I will I will cancel. Barbara Jordan, cheers. Oh, I missed that. Tornado stop play for you on Kinleg. Oh no. I've only had one tornado on there, and it was while I was doing the windmill. Just that say, yeah. My thing is, I have a Steam Deck, so I really only have Game Pass for games I play a little more casually. Stuff that I want to try out, because what I will eventually end up doing is anything I really like, I will buy on Steam, because that way I can play it on my Steam Deck, especially if it's Steam Deck compatible. I will buy it and play it on my Steam Deck. I forgot I'm still wearing my crown on here. I do need a bigger cultivator now. First who buys 20-pound games and plays it once. I have so many games in my Steam list that I've never played. It's ridiculous. The machine console allows you to play PC games on their TV via Steam Link. So you link it to your Steam on PC and stream the games as long as PC is on. Yeah. I have something very cool. Because I've been playing. Yeah, I don't know where it is at the moment. I can say, well, for a start, I have one of these. And anybody who knows what one of these is. Porsche 12 meter, it's a bit big for this field. I don't think we need anything bigger than 6 meters. I mean, this was just a very good value tractor in general. I don't need to go and use all 360 horsepower of it. But FS23 and delete it the next day on my Switch. And FS23 is not a bad game. It's more restrictive. I do have the Steam Link as well, Grey Wiz. It sits in my drawer at the moment. So yeah, I don't actually need a Steam machine because I can just connect to my Steam Link up to my computer. I do think I might get one of the new Steam controllers. They do look very cool, and I'm hoping they're as useful and as functional as they appear to be. Oh, I thought it was a cultivator. Well, it is, but it's not a cultivator I can use. Don't think. Is it? That goes on the back. That goes back on the back of a slurry spreader, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I do like the look of the new set. And as I said, sometimes I go and do do LAN parties with my Steam Deck, and to have a Steam controller, the new Steam controller. I can use this one with my Steam Deck, and I do. But the new Steam controller matches the controls on the Steam Deck, which is very cool. PlayStation Portal allows you to play Farm Sim when you're away. Hopefully they balance FS25 with the Switch 2. Well, we'll know soon enough, Grocer, because the edition for the Switch 2 is out in the next couple of not next couple of weeks, next month or so, I think. Ow, my belt's digging in. Lancashire Gamer, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. It is a nice little track to this. Very small. I don't know if it's big enough for my farm though. Too big for my farm. Yes, but it'll allow us to expand. I want to get the field next door to us. But the only thing about FS is the fact you buy a cultivator and it's somehow a plough. No, there shouldn't be any cultivators that are somehow a plough. Unless it's a mod. I mean, there are mods that are like that. Because anything in this that is because there's no cultivators that are plows. None of those are plows. The closest I can think to that would be a subsoiler, but even those, they're very different beasts. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think more nuance in the fieldwork equipment, absolutely. Oh, the discs. The discs shouldn't act like plows. What? The disc arrows? Is there a disc arrow that acts like a plow? Shallow cultivation, shallow cultivation, shallow cultivation. No, these should all act like cultivators. BSM lizard plow. What's the width on that? 8 meters. 300 horsepower. Oh, very tempting. Yeah, because that's a chisel plow, so that would act as a plow. The green one is a chisel. Well, oh no, not that one. That one. Porsche Tiger. 440. No. 50,000, 190 horsepower, 5.6 meters, 7. Oh, wow. There's nothing in between. Tornado, the sunflower take damage off. That was fortunate. SFS 25. Absolutely 25. I have no qualms saying that at all. Hey Tio, welcome along. It's alright, I'm casually lying in my bed. Nice. 17 is the best one, which is interesting because, yeah, there's lots of people I know who really like 17 even now. An 81.02 from an Emerald track loader. Nice. Oh, look at that. All clean. Looking good. I got a lot of seeds here. No, I actually don't. Okay. Do I slap my crown on? No. Yeah, 18 is on mobile. Right, a couple of things I want to do. Oh, that's 69. I think this all dried out in time. I think we might be okay. Although the rain may diminish it. Yes, it is. The next version of Farm Sim should be the 20th anniversary edition. We're expecting FS28 to be the 20th anniversary edition. So the first farming simulator, Lorraine, came out in 2008. do like this bike. This quad is very nice. We don't have any seeds down here, so we're gonna have fun loading this up. Oh, I can't afford that. Right. Need some seeds. I think if we take 4,000 liters of seeds, that should be enough for this. I'm British. Bombawi. We're gonna get to use the T80, the T8050 anyway. Keep backing up, expecting it to say to me, you know, connect when I'm close enough. There we go. Then why do you use Imperial in the speedometer? Because in the UK we use Imperial in the speedometer. Lorraine, I am using the TM series on Kinleg. In fact, it came up as an offer, and so yeah, we're now using the. We're using the TM on Kinleg, which is a fantastic tractor. Really love that that came up there. Right, 8 I think is this field here. Oh, it's Jack's field, the one that didn't get planted. Right, what are we planting? Canola. Oh, okay. Yeah, so in the UK, we use miles per hour and miles on our roads. The UK is very, it's wonderful because we use a mix of imperial and metric all the time. Which you rather just switch to metric and get it over with. There are many advantages to metric, yes. And the world in general has switched to metric. So the places where it really matters the places where it's needed for international communication is all metric. So in science, you know, in science, it's all in metric. You don't get an imperial measurements in science at all. Danzy 6394, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. We're in America, do too. You can buy 2 liters of soda and a gallon of water. Yeah. Tractors in the UK use KMPH to these days. Oh, do they? Because that would explain something that I saw on. Yeah, this one doesn't, I think. No, yeah, no. This is using KMH. Possibly. To be perfectly honest, I haven't been inside a British tractor in 20 years, so. Person to ask would be Reaver. If Reaver pops in, ask him what the dashboard on the latest class tractors are. We are not going to use a lot of seeds on here. Who wants to see how different the yard is? The base game yard is compared to the actual yard that I'm using for the roleplay, because it's just through those trees there. Ursus, I do not have a lot of experience with Ursus. Not my favorite tractor brand, not a tractor brand I think I would particularly go for. Got a little bit of flooding on the field here. Like to see that? Give me a moment. I will come to the end of this row then. We'll just pop through the trees here. No, when it's over, how much do I like Highlands? I still love Highlands Maverick. Especially now that I know that I can customize the yards and things. I'm a little annoyed that I didn't work out I could customize the yard before I started my series. But yeah. So, it's quite a big difference. Here is a storage shed. Whereas I have an old cow barn there. Here is a giant shed that does not exist at all on the roleplay. Over here is a double shed. Again, this does not exist, and yeah, this shed does not exist either. We've got a big gothic medieval barn going across the front here. It is a very, very different yard between the two. Also of note, no farmhouse. The farmhouse doesn't exist on the base version of the map. So yeah, it is a very different farmyard from the one in the roleplay series. Very different farmyard. Rossmash aren't bad. They're owned by New Holland, aren't they? Because they... So, yeah, I tend to like them because they are New Hollands. I'd still rather have the tractor in the blue, but yeah. Very high up in this. Right. I'm intrigued to see how the Pronar. I've never heard of Pronar. Never heard of Pronar. Ah, interesting. Polish tractors. Not a bad looking tractor. I'm about to be in the hedgerow. Sit too high in that tractor, don't like it. Yeah, my head is sort of... I hadn't noticed that though in the roleplay. I hadn't noticed it being too high when I was moving stuff around in this. Not Ursa's, Pronar. I don't know if Ursa's a Polish. But Pronar was the one where I was checking out. Look very Valmit like shape on that bonnet. Are we up to 90 new subs for the month? That's amazing. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. Are we gonna have to up our target again? I will say at the end of the month, we're gonna be doing a giveaway, and I will be announcing exactly what we're gonna give away on Wednesday evening. So you want to be here during Wednesday's stream. I will be giving away something at the end of this month on Twitch. So you want to get those seeds. The question I've got is whether people would like me to do a sponsorship so that people can earn seeds for the giveaway at the end of the month. If you're interested in me doing a sponsorship and interested in taking part in that sponsorship to get seeds, then I can certainly put together some options. And we can choose those on Wednesday. Fenton, nice tractors. My uncle has Fent on his farm. My brother used to work for Fent, although he works for Class now, so. Hey, Spencer Grant, welcome along. See you coming in there over on YouTube. %. I'm leaving it quite late to windrow up the hay. If it is hay. It is 20 past 10, yeah. Lamborghini? Lamborghini had just rebranded Deutschfast. Ah, I knew I'd overshot. Okay, Steve Van, see you in a minute. International Harvester is part of Case, so decent. I am not as big a fan of Case. Well, I'm not as big a fan these days of Case. If you give me a choice of International Harvester or David Brown, I'm going to go David Brown. But both are basically Case now. DJ by K Adabai, welcome along. Thank you for the follow. Hey David Bronny, welcome along. I hope I got your name right, DJ. I do my best. Osman, I will try and remember. Not always easy. Yeah, go for it. Ask away. What map I played? This is Saxlingham. Is what this map is, David? Right, let's head back to the entrance because I would like to start at the bottom corner. Yeah, Saxlingham is this map. Absolutely cracking map, one of my favorites. Which one package for FS19 season pass or premium? Premium, I think, is the one. Let me just go check. Value 19. Yeah, you want premium. This one. If I go back, yeah, I believe premium comes with everything. Right down here. Yeah, because that is just the game, and then that is the game with everything in it. And I think this might work. Oh, work. No. If you use this link and go and get FS19 with it. No, not FS15. If you use that link, you'll support the channel. You'll use my giant partner code, which I would be very grateful if you could. That would be awesome. And you can get to FS19 through that link. Cloud 17, I have a copy of every single farm sim. I don't think it's massively different. $39.99, I don't think it's massively different price, is it? My dad had David Brown tractors many years ago when we used to go logging. Oh, I grew up around David Brown's. By the time I was working on my dad's farm, he'd switched to Fords, and I never got to farm in them much. Live in Turkey? Nice. I live in the UK. Ow. I have a plan, so 4 times the price in Poland, yeah. You love UK garage music? Nice. Oh, I grew up at the height of UK garage music in the 90s. That was just, yeah. Yeah, little fish, big fish, carp. That's 2. Nice. Of all 13 to 25, I actually got hold of the original Farming Simulator, the original 08 version of the game, which is very difficult to get your hands on unless you get a copy from somebody. I do know Ranch Sim. Yeah, I've never actually played Ranch Sim. I know lots of other people who have, but I've never played Ranch Sim. We're up to 80%. Then we'll get most of the way around the next headland, and then that will be it. Come on, it's gone 5 o'clock in game. What's the weather gonna do? Oh, it's gonna be quite warm over. I think we might be better off leaving the hay and rowing it up next time. think we might actually get some hay that way. It's not going to rain overnight, and it's going to be bright and sunny next day. Vultra, I really like Vultra. I really like Vultra tractors. I think they look gorgeous. They sound gorgeous. I've not got to drive one in real life. I would love to. But yeah, I think I rate them quite nicely. Glad this channel, awesome. I'm glad. That's good. That's good news. I like it when people like my channel. Unsurprisingly. Porsche. Oh, I did not know until the Porsche tractor came out for 22. I did not know that Porsche had ever made tractors, and it's a really interesting little tractor. I mean, completely useless to me, but yeah, interesting, definitely. Does it come out in? I don't think I have it on here. No, I've got the cravat on here. What's the horsepower on this? Goes up to 170. The engine goes click, 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 click. Nice. It clanks a bit. Yeah, I think we're gonna go and get the hay road up next time. And we'll get this finished off and get the money for this time. We're gonna finish the contract before this top corner. We are finished indeed. So we're going to go out this top corner. How long will the stream last? We're going to wrap things up in a few minutes because I need to record a video for tomorrow, and I need to be in bed in the next sort of 55 minutes, so it's gonna have to be a very quick recording. 50 Shades of Hay, jeez. So we'll wrap things up here, and yeah, next time we will row up all of the hay, see if it's actually hay or whether it is or whether it's failed to dry, and see what we've got. I'm actually very tempted to put a vegetable crop in next year. Yep, the joys of being a YouTuber. Because I'm at work tomorrow, so I'm not going to have time to record it tomorrow. Okay, let's complete that contract then. 11,433. but a little bit extra because we had some extra seeds. Subscribing at tier 1, DJ. I need to remember your name. Do tell me. Osman, thank you for subscribing at tier 1, Osman. You are awesome. School at 5:40. Wow. Yeah, I'm up at 6 tomorrow. But it's one of those videos where I've got to record the audio and then record the video afterwards. So I'm going to go through, record all the audio, and then go and get some footage to fit it. And in fact, I know how I'm going to record the audio. I'm going to record the audio with video of me. That's how I record the audio. And then I can make shorts nice and easy. But as well, it's be 4:40. Ah, wow. Right. And thank you, Osmond, for gifting 3 subs. You are awesome. Fumin03, I Shoot Bandits, and JFreeze85. Welcome to the subscribers. If you've received a gifted sub from DJ by Haddi-B, please give them a thank you in the chat because they are awesome. And yeah, I'm just going to run over here quickly and just have a look. We do need to buy this field. It's 60-odd thousand, I think. Yeah, that's looking like hay now. So I think we're going to have a lot of hay to row up next time, which is fantastic. All right. So that is where I'm going to finish it off for tonight. And we will pick things up on Wednesday evening. No stream on Tuesday. We were looking at possible stream on Tuesday. I think that might be happening the next weekend at the moment, or the next week. So not this Tuesday, but week on Tuesday. So next stream will be Wednesday evening from 8 PM. We'll be back on here for more Realism experiment. Let's head out to here. I can save everything. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hoping, as I said, to get a video out for tomorrow. If I can get everything recorded right now, then I will do. If not, the next video will be on Tuesday and will be the next episode of Kinleg, which in itself is going to be fun to record because I'm out of time. Right, we need to find somebody to raid, and then we've got to say our thank yous. Let's see who's about. Normally, oh wow, I'm gonna send you over because he doesn't finish till 11. I'm gonna send you over to Joel tonight. Joel versus Arthritis, fantastic streamer, well worth checking out. He has been on Riverview since FS25 launched, so yeah. Let's all go say hi to him, and yeah, as I said, I'll be back on Wednesday. Huge thank you to DJ by Haddi-By for your gifted subs and for subscribing. You are awesome. Thank you as well to Sodus for all your gifted subs. You are awesome. I also like to say a thank you to Pete, 888 UK, for resubscribing. You are awesome. And that is everybody for this evening. So, with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you're over on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive, massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys are amazing. Your support not only helps keep channels going, but it helps them to keep growing as well. So thank you so much for your support. If you are if you've yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.